Have you ever bought something really expensive and then immediately started looking for reasons why it was the absolute best purchase you've ever made? Or maybe you've stayed in a job you hate, telling yourself, well, the commute is short, or at least the coffee is free. If any of this sounds familiar, you've experienced a fascinating psychological phenomenon called cognitive dissonance. So, what is it? Put simply, cognitive dissonance is that uncomfortable feeling you get when you hold two conflicting beliefs, or when your actions don't line up with your values. Think of it as a mental clash, a kind of internal static that your brain desperately wants to shut off. Our minds crave consistency. When there's a mismatch, we feel uneasy, stressed, and even anxious. Let's use a classic example. Imagine you're a smoker. You know, logically, that smoking is terrible for your health. That's belief number one. But you also enjoy smoking. It helps you relax after a long day. That's action number two. The conflict between these two creates dissonance. It's that nagging voice in the back of your head. So how do we resolve this internal battle? Our brains are pretty clever and will take the path of least resistance. We have three main options. First, you can change your behavior. In the smoking example, this is the hardest one. You could just quit smoking. Problem solved, dissonance gone. But we all know that changing habits is tough. So we often move to the second option. You can change one of your beliefs. You might start telling yourself things like, well, the science isn't 100% settled, or my grandpa smoked his whole life and lived to be 95. You're essentially downplaying the health risks to make your smoking habit feel more acceptable. You're justifying your behavior by bending your beliefs. And the third, most subtle option, you add new beliefs to bridge the gap. You might say, yes, smoking is risky, but it helps me manage my stress, and stress is a silent killer too. So really, I'm just choosing the lesser of two evils. See what you did there? You didn't change the core belief or the action. You just added a new layer of reasoning that makes it all seem okay. This isn't just about smoking or shopping. It happens in our relationships, our careers, even our political views. It explains why we might double down on a bad decision instead of admitting we were wrong, or why we sometimes fiercely defend a group or a person even when they do something questionable. It's our mind's automatic defense mechanism to protect our ego and maintain a stable sense of self. So, the next time you feel that weird internal tension, that little squirm of discomfort when your actions and beliefs don't match, take a moment. Recognize it for what it is, cognitive dissonance. It's a fundamental part of being human, but being aware of it gives you the power to ask the most important question. Am I changing my mind to be true to myself? Or am I just trying to make myself feel better? The answer can change everything. Thanks for watching.